Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to Hearts of Iron number 4. We're currently playing with, of course, the Battle of the Bosporus, and we're basically playing as Germany. Let's load the game. Alright, the game is loaded. Let's see where we're currently at. We will, of course, see that we basically are currently here fighting with the USSR. Now, we got a pretty big front line, as you will see here. I got various different armored armies in various different places, which is fine as far as I'm concerned. This one has got a bit of a long front line, doesn't it? What did we call this one? Army 2. Let's call this one Armored. Army 2. Polish, and that's the Armored Army number 2. So I'm actually going to get rid of that line there. Okay, so I will basically have to reassign this one later on. For now, let's have a look. My paratroopers are here. I could, of course, relocate them to there. Let's do so. Did I not give those orders just now? I think I did. Okay, cool. So they should really... that's until August, isn't it? The 7th of August. Okay. Alright. Paratroopers here. That's my SS division. How long is that line for the SS here now? 24 divisions. 4 divisions army only. Hold on. So if this one really is going to change the metrics here, I need to really start pushing through like this into Leningrad. Okay. Now we are currently working on the anti-Soviet pact, which is a bit peculiar because I'm already in a state of war with them. So yeah, I guess I'll bypass some of the other options along there, I guess, which is fine. Let's double check because I do have numerous different armies here deployed. And some of them, as you can see, are a bit overstretched here, which is causing a bit of, yeah, an issue here.
Angetreten.
How many divisions have we got there? Hold on, is that 24 divisions? "24 divisions on such a small chunk." Well, that makes little sense, doesn't it? And then we got the red one here. Sorry, the red one. What is the red one? Okay. So we got the Dutch border division, which is this one here, which is, yeah, okay in strength. Then here we also got this one. There's a full overlap between them, isn't there? So this one here, to be honest, I should really be... Ooh, hold on.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Achtung.
That's a bit peculiar here, doesn't it? Alright, let's reset that. So here, these guys here should really be covering the border from, let's say, there until there. And that, of course, gives me back the other one. Gosh, there's so much overlap here. Okay, I don't need to basically have such a lengthy line for the blues. I can bring it back to just that section here. Alright, gosh, that's a bit of reorganizing I had to do here, unfortunately, but we're still fighting and we're still going along nicely. Let's see where I've got some units that could potentially help out here as well. Nice to see these engagements going so well as well. Interesting. choice of words, of course. Then, of course, this one here is idling here, which doesn't really help. So let's go and push into there then. And of course, in the meantime, I do need to keep an eye, of course, on all these bits of terrain, these queues. If I don't keep the infrastructure up and running, basically it will ultimately end up in a state where my entire supply line will be compromised. Alright, have I done all I need to do there? Let me just do that factory as well. I will work on these shortly as well. Let's keep this bit up and running firstly. Okay, so how are we doing in terms of armored cars? As you can see, we got a shortage of armored cars, which is fine. We got that deficit and we're going to try to resolve that. We'll get there eventually. We got lots of propaganda we could create here. We could improve the worker conditions. I don't want to compromise my factory output for now, so I'm going to leave that as is. Oil fields could be done. Ooh, what's this? Hold on. Not paid licenses. There are countries not lending civilian factories for licensed production. Okay, so what does that mean to me? Transfer control of a state currently occupied by you. Okay, that's useful. Ah, okay, so I have to select it actually. That's a bit of a pity. What about I give them Muntinia? Slovakia, okay. Croatia. This is all stuff that hasn't actually been allocated to me as such as of yet, it looks like. Eastern Slovakia I don't want to give. Stanistavov? Well, that's kind of my corridor to down there, isn't it? So what are we looking at here? Moldova? No. Croatia. Could I give him Croatia? I could possibly do. Corsica? No. Have they got any coastline at all? No, it doesn't look like it, does it? So what about I give them Sicily? Could I do that? Could I get Sicily to them? Loire, Alps, Mid-Sud, Sudetenland? No, none of these. Croatia, yes, I can give them Croatia. I bet they will like that. All right, do you want Croatia? There you go. Croatia is now part of your territory. And what that of course really means, it makes my life a bit easier because they've got a more consolidated state here. Could I do the same with these guys? I don't think I can. Oh, I actually can do that. Interesting. Mauritania, Guinea, Senegal, Rostov, no. Picardy? I've got no clue where Picardy is. Let's have a quick look. Ah, well that's part of France. Okay, that's not gonna work really. Provence. That's an option which I don't want to do really. I'll leave that as is for now. Now I do have additional troops becoming available here, which is great. I can send them to the front line straight away. Sorry, is that Russians that we got here? It looks like it, doesn't it?
Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken.
There's a tiny pocket over there. Okay. Never overrun. That's interesting, of course. Lots of little Polish pockets seem to be popping up here.
Angetreten.
Alright, let's push this into there.
Angetreten.
Novgorod.
Zuhören.
That should make that front line a lot shorter. Anyway, let's keep on pushing here. Now these guys here, could I get them to be part of my faction? Invite the faction? No, there is a lot of negativity towards that. I don't know why. Political commissioners. Interesting. Really what I should be doing is I should be taking one of my spies. This one here potentially. I'm basically putting them into place there to build up a network. Alright, let's see. I'll push that into there. The fall of Leningrad, nice. Right, let's select a bunch of these. Push them a bit more forward in the meantime. And I could of course basically get more fighters up and running here. Okay, proper area superiority is of course nice to see. If we can get it, then why not? Ah, we finished research on a new hull design. Well, let's hold off on this for a second. So we got the new submarine design that we just worked on. Great, so we can upgrade, of course, our ships with that. Now, what are we going to be able to do next in terms of research? There is, of course, a fair number of other bits we can do. We can, of course, improve our artillery. Hold on. Improve our artillery, I said, but maybe it's better if we basically first go for improvements in terms of factory output. Okay, so if I look at the production that we got ongoing here, I do still have a bunch of factories here ongoing. I will be adding a new line of factories just purely for, I was going to say for the new design. In actual fact, it's not really a new design, is it? It's basically an old design with new elements into there. It's going to cost me 3. That's going to cost me another 3. 11. So hold on, why is that number... Did we not just complete a new design type? Maybe I can't produce it straight away. Maybe it needs a little minute. Let's just give it a bit of time. Maginot line and so forth. I can of course form a new entity there. Okay. Let's push through here.
Angetreten.
Let's help him out there.
Ausrücken.
Yeah, the more we can shorten, of course, the front line, the better here, really.
Ihre Befehle.
Even though they got bigger tanks deployed there, it looks like their bigger tanks aren't necessarily making that much of a difference.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay. So if we can basically push it all the way to that river there, that would basically form a really, really nice line.
Zuhören.
Nice. Ourselves an encirclement here.
Los, ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Okay, let's deal with that encirclement in proper order, proper fashion.
Ihre Befehle. Bereit. Zuhören. Zuhören.
That still leaves me with a few others here.
Zuhören. Befehle.
Cool, nice, really likable.
Angetreten. Abbruch.
Okay,
Ihre Befehle.
more troops do become available here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Really, really. It's a matter of wheeling and dealing, isn't it?
Ausrücken.
Alright, if we're dealing with this, that's great. Okay,
Zuhören. Zuhören. Ausrücken.
okay, let's deal with that from there as well.
Bereit. Los, los, los. Auf geht's.
Okay,
Los, los, los.
none of these I can control, unfortunately. Which is fine, it's not a big problem. Right, our line down here is being nicely consolidated, which is great to see.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Let's push into there.
Befehle. Ausrücken.
Push into there from here.
Ausrücken. Achtung.
Okay, let's keep on pushing.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten.
Okay, we're going to push into there as well. Take the airfields away from them. Which of course it should be a nice modifier we can get on there as such.
Los, los, los.
Not leaving much here. Yeah, we're dealing with these units here quite nicely. Let's make sure I got all the relevant bits assigned here that I can assign here. Let's learn that. Any extra skills I can learn, of course, are always welcome.
Achtung. Los, los, los.
Just quickly checking this guy can actually learn something new here. Let's deal with the scavenger. Getting
Befehle.
extra weapons from the enemy is always welcome, I would say. There should be a lot of armies here.
Befehle. Bereit.
Yeah, all of these should really be moving to the front there. I'll let them do their bit, to be honest.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay.
Achtung. Achtung.
Let's keep on pushing.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Alright, that should make our life a lot easier there.
Achtung.
Because we're really reducing the length of the front line there.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle.
Yes, if I'm able to push into there. Should give me a nice operational line here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Okay.
Zuhören.
Oh, that's fine. I'll make that,
Abstand halten.
to be honest. I want to cancel that, which is fine.
Los, ausrücken.
That one we can
Ihre
easily win.
Befehle.
I will support them there just in case.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Ah, 3 dockyards. Nice. So I should, at this point, of course, be able to choose the new submarine type. There we go, number 3. Let me make modifications to this. So here, torpedo room, snorkel or vent, whatever you want to call it. That, of course, should get the latest design. That should be the latest design. And I guess that's pretty much it for now. Okay, so that's number 3A. And we will be assigning those into here every time. I'll do the same once again, so at least I got a few of these at full capacity going into there. Okay, so it's a new design, new features, latest, the greatest of the latest. That one is still up and running, it's still being completed. We're taking out Japanese transports, I guess, over there. As you can see, these are moving to the front line there, really, which is nice to see. Medium tank. Now, why have I got that medium tank one? Is that medium tank? Hold on.
Achtung! Angetreten.
That medium tank one is far too long, isn't it? Okay, cool.
Bereit.
This one here should now really be focusing on a relatively short stretch here from there all the way to there, and then the idea is I'm gonna push from here.
Ausrücken.
Oops, no. Cancel. How do I cancel the orders? How do I cancel the orders? Now that's the delete. I guess that was the cancel order one. Perfect. So what I was going to do, I was going to create these orders here to push into there. And really also to push into Stalingrad. Okay. So that's the current strategy we're going to try to pursue.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay, we're going to basically take individual units here and support to try to shorten the front line here, really.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay, let's push into there.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
I'll take one of these units to support that effort.
Befehle.
Okay.
Zuhören. Achtung.
Okay, let's keep on pushing.
Zuhören. Angetreten.
Should really all be on the front line there.
Angetreten.
I'm not quite sure what is wrong with this one here. Ah, okay. So if I look at the infrastructure here, there is an issue with that infrastructure. Let's see what we are doing about the infrastructure at the moment. Yeah, as you can see, we basically got issues here with the infrastructure. Infrastructure is really lacking in terms of cohesion. Lots of stuff is going on, as you can see. Far too much, probably. I really need to put some effort into getting this back up and running. Infrastructure, of course, like I said, is key. Without infrastructure, we're nowhere. Yeah, this one can, of course, also be done. Okay. A heck of a lot of stuff is going on here, which is fine. Battlefield support. Nice. So are these mutually exclusive with each other? I don't think so, but that's fine for now. Let's go on to the next one. That's naval strike. Key point bombing. Tactical bomber. Okay, that's interesting. Ground support. I can research that as well. Yeah, as you can see, these were marked as exclusive. These are not. I have a heck of a lot of points that I can actually do something with here. I'm getting to see issues with regards to my manpower. I haven't lost that much. Well, I've lost most of my loss are actually thanks to the Soviet Union. But actually haven't lost any units in its entirety yet. So at least that's a good point, I would say. So there's 15 divisions of the enemy here. And we got more divisions here than the enemy has got, which is great to see.
Angetreten. Ausrücken.
Okay. Let's push against there as well. To try to really shorten that front line. So that's a nice line, because there we are utilizing the river, so to speak. Okay, let's move one of these into there to support them. Yeah, it looks like I can actually move a unit into there, because it's unoccupied at the moment. Which is a bit of a surprise, but okay, it does happen sometimes. It happens sometimes that individual squares are left unoccupied.
Zuhören.
Okay,
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
let's push further into there.
Ausrücken. Befehle.
Okay, cool.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Let's push that into there as well.
Ihre Befehle.
Alright, cool. Another pocket is being encircled here, as you can see. If we can eliminate that pocket, that would be amazing.
Zuhören. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Again, if I can basically establish a line there, that's great as well.
Ihre Befehle.
Makes no sense to leave that little pocket there, to be honest.
Bereit. Weiter, weiter. Los, los,
I
los.
will start pushing into there as opposed to up there.
Vorrücken. Zuhören.
That's a bit of a weak point, isn't it?
Achtung.
Let's attack that from two sides at the same time. Just to see if we can take it out. This one here,
Befehle.
I can easily use against that.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Unter Beschuss.
And again, additional units become available here, which is nice to see.
Bereit. Angetreten. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay, that one is here at the moment.
Achtung.
Let's push it down there. Anti-Soviet Pact. In terms of research, where are we with the next bits of research? We're working on the Volkssturm, which gives me the additional 2% recruitable population, which is great.
Befehle.
Okay, nice.
Zuhören.
Can I declare greater, what's it called? Greater Germany? Here, this one. I still need Stalingrad. I don't have Stalingrad as of yet.
Achtung.
I can actually take that full line here as well.
Ausrücken.
Hold on, I did say I want to go through there. Let's make sure we gain control of that territory here first. Looks like I'm doing lots of micromanagement, but that's not really the intent. Okay, so we basically finished the anti-Soviet pact. Now we are already at war with the USSR, so we can bypass this. Gain annex war goal. Well, I'm already at war with them, so what is the consequence of bypassing it? Okay, have we gained the war goal of conquest? I'm not sure. But we can, of course, befriend Turkey in the meantime. Now, is that what I really want to do here? Operation Tranenbaum, no. Reintegrate Luxembourg and Alsace-Lorraine. Gain score on Luxembourg. Gain score on Alsace-Lorraine. Okay. Strasbourg is renamed to Strasbourg. And Mulhouse is renamed to... Okay. I think that's useful. Because of course that means less resistance. They'll become a proper part of my terrain, so to speak.
Angetreten. Achtung. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
German Reich formalizes anti-Soviet pact.
Ausrücken.
Yeah, well, let's deal with that as it stands.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
More units become available, which is great to see here. That's an Italian unit. Let's just see how that works out. Doesn't look to be the greatest in terms of composition, but okay. Never mind. Alright, so we got the medium tanks here. Yeah, I'm not going to put any extras on there. Of course, always quite useful to have bits and pieces on there if it comes down to it. Why did I have nothing else on there to start off with? Which surprised me a little bit, to be honest. Okay, let's look at the normal infantry here again. They could of course benefit from field hospitals as well. Why have I got two designs of this? I'm not sure. Let's change this to be the sickle. Looks like I got a fair number of units with sickles. Am I recruiting the ones with sickles, or am I recruiting a different design? I'm actually recruiting a different design, which is okay.
Ihre Befehle?
Okay.
Angetreten. Ihre Befehle.
Let's deal with these guys here. Again, we're trying to create another pocket here that we can then eliminate.
Ihre Befehle. Achtung.
Okay, let's go into there.
Zuhören.
Let's put that over there as well.
Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Alright. Push these guys over to the river.
Ausrücken.
Of course, give me a nice position there.
Zuhören.
It doesn't look like we're getting much movement here, to be honest.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle.
Alright, let's try to keep on doing this.
Angetreten. Ausrücken. Achtung.
Push them back further from there as well.
Achtung.
Push them back further here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Let's push them into there as well.
Achtung. Gebt es ihnen!
Lots of support going into there, as you can see. Alright, yes. Stalingrad is almost in our reach. I have got a lot of things in my control here at the moment. It makes me lose more stability. Daily support for democracy will drop. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm going to lose my war girl against Denmark because I just don't have the capacity for it at the moment, it looks like.
Angetreten!
Alright, what's our resistance? Construction was completed. Fuel gain from refineries is boosted. 92 days, that's 92 days. What else could I benefit from? I could basically, yeah. I can get more rubber here. Nice. Let's get these guys on our hands.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
How many troops are in there in total? Composition of this is 2,000. Alright, we can get some land leases. The Netherlands gives us some stuff. Interesting. What's the flag of the Netherlands at the moment look like? Looks like the German flag, doesn't it? Right, I was looking at the resistance here, and there's still quite a lot of resistance in some of these places here. And looking at my production here, you should see that I am actually quite strongly working towards resolving all of this. I've got a substantial surplus of stuff there. Sorry, no, not a surplus. I'm actually working on resolving a shortage there. It looks like, wow, that's a big shortage, 5,000. I need reinforcements, okay. Wolf, okay. That is all for reinforcements as well. We're working on lots of that. We're doing upgrades here with these guys. Let me just reduce the amount of factories we're doing towards that. I can probably reduce the artillery output as well. Weapons, we're not doing so bad, I would say. Let's bring that down to 25 only. Tactical bombers, I do need some for repairs, but I think for now I can actually do with what I've done here as such. Yeah, a lot of resistance in some of these areas, and some of the areas just don't have any resistance as of yet, because they just don't know what they're dealing with yet. Kind of like a rookie. Okay. General has fallen ill. Okay, well, let him fall ill. Not a massive issue, I would say.
Achtung! Ihre Befehle?
Alright, let's deal with that from there.
Angetreten!
Stalingrad is just around the corner. What's the consequence of declaring the Greater German Reich? What is that going to do for me? Is it just going to change my name? How are they doing? Are they basically holding out nicely? I'm not sure. Peace offering. I guess we can see that over here. Yeah, they are deteriorating. They're 28% towards the surrender goal. can use this. That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Ausrücken!
I really don't know why I've got so many troops here standing ready. It's a bit peculiar, but okay, never mind. Anyway, Heinz Guderian here, I can actually give him a promotion. It just... There seems to be no promotions available for him at the moment. Bit of a pity, but okay.
Angetreten!
For infantry divisions are available there.
Ihre Befehle? Bereit!
Let's swap this over for a normal infantry division. I do need some extra manpower for that, but that's fine. I guess that was the old Austrian design that we were looking at, which wasn't so different from ours, but still any little bit of difference is a difference. Yeah, we're getting to a position of low manpower, which is not ideal, but it does happen.
Zeigt es ihnen! Achtung!
Let's push into there.
Achtung!
This one, let's push down to there. As you will see over here, we do have different divisions at our disposal here as well.
Angetreten! Bereit!
And we should in theory be able to push into here
Auf
quite
geht's!
strongly. Okay, we basically gained another ace. Always welcome.
Angetreten!
Attacks are on their way here, as you can see.
Achtung!
That's here.
Achtung!
Push into there. Yeah, it might not always seem like I'm gonna win, but that's okay.
Angetreten!
We cannot pierce their armor, which is interesting to see.
Achtung! Ausrücken!
Let's support them on that border there as well here.
Befehle?
Let's push into that teeny bit over there.
Achtung!
And these guys could, of course, try to cross there. Let's stop that.
Ziehen uns zurück!
Let's attack there all at once. We should be able to outmaneuver them, push them out of there, so to speak.
Ihre Befehle? Ausrücken!
Okay. Again, taking ownership of that will, of course, help. If you can consolidate those borders, that's always really nice to see. Political power is, yep, mostly in our hands. There's still a tiny segment of democratic parties there. What can we do down here? The line down there seems to have stabilized for a very large extent.
Angetreten!
Let's push into there as well.
Ziel anvisiert.
I don't think that's needed.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Let's do this.
Angetreten.
Okay, let's push him into there.
Befehle.
Now I should drive up to there.
Ausrücken.
And push into there as well. And I basically really try to push up to the river there. The river is going to be a nice front line for us.
Zuhören. Achtung. Ausrücken.
Really? Leaving gaps like that?
Ausrücken.
Interesting.
Befehle.
Really interesting. Let's see what we can do here. We can push him further back as well. That'd be amazing. If we can become friends here with Turkey, that would be amazing as well. Let's sign a non-aggression pact with them. Now, why don't they want to join us? I'm not sure. I am not quite sure. But okay, let's see what we can do here. So we basically got ourselves a tiny bit of a corridor here.
Ihre Befehle.
If we can cut off this little section here, that will of course be nice to
Befehle.
see.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Cool. Let's push into there.
Befehle.
Let's take the city of Kiev.
Bereit. Zeigt es ihnen.
Well, let's make that into a proper push.
Bereit.
Again, we're basically creating a bit of a pocket here that will be surrounded. Our losses are mounting, which is a bit unfortunate.
Angetreten. Befehle. Angetreten.
Okay, well let's push into there with this unit as well. Make that into a proper push.
Ihre Befehle. Ziel anvisiert. Unter Beschuss.
Alright, let's push this one back.
Ziel anvisiert.
Stop that engagement. There's no sense in carrying on with that if there's really
Zuhören.
no expectation of winning.
Bereit. Ausrücken. Los, los, los!
Alright. We'll be engaging them here as well. Lots more units should become available eventually.
Angetreten. Ausrücken.
Okay.
Ihre Befehle.
Pushing further into there as well, as you can see.
Ihre Befehle.
Manpower. I think we started the war with the Soviets when we had about 1 million or so, but it looks like we have lost a fair amount. Now, have we lost that in combat? We lost about 300,000 in combat here. Okay. Alright. So for now, I think that is fine.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Let's push into here as well.
Bereit.
Right, that should be creating a nice bit of a
Ihre
front.
Befehle? Bereit. Ausrücken.
Okay.
Achtung.
That will work. We can keep the pace up with this.
Angetreten.
Every little pocket I eliminate is, of course, some less enemy troops I need to deal with.
Befehle. Greift weiter an. Los, ausrücken.
Right, let's kill that guy. Total width is 200 now. So in terms of a contribution, does it list our contribution? Yeah, 40% here in terms of our overall contribution. Total war participation is 7% here, it looks like. Wow. If I look at what I'm doing here, to be honest, with my Air Force. Alright guys, I think we're going to call it a day. Thanks again for watching, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, take care. Bye bye.